welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another HP Society episode. You guys, we have beautiful shadow here in the background, and today's video is going to be 10R80 or MT82. Which one should you personally go with if you are stuck in the middle? If you guys are new to this channel, this is my 2021 Mustang GT, currently built to be a track car, race car, cornering car, whatever you want to call it. And yes, it is a 6-speed manual. This does have the MT82. It does have an MGW short throw. And just to kind of get into the video, yes, my Camaro SS1 LE also could have came in a 10L80 or a Tremec TR6060. If you guys been with the channel for a long time, you guys know my Camaro was a TR6060 6-speed manual, and that was probably the best trans I've ever driven on, ever. There are a lot of cons to this MT82, but it's not as bad as people really make it out to seem. The thing is, with the MT82, you are going to have to do your own modifications to make the trans better. It's not going to be that good out of the box. What I mean by this, you're going to have to do a short throw shifter to get rid of some of that grinding. You are going to have to do a stainless steel clutch line. You are going to have to do the BG Products clutch fluid kit, or upgrade the fluid, whichever you prefer, but BG Products is probably the #1 for the MT82. And you're probably going to eventually have to go with a different clutch. It's just, it's a decent trans, not as bad. The only problem with this, you don't know what color you're going to get. That's kind of what it is with this. Some MT82s will last to 300,000 miles perfectly fine. Some will last to 10,000 miles. It just depends on which one you get. That's the plain truth about this trans. Ever since I did the modifications, I've never had a problem with the trans. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. There we go. That this trans will last me a long time. And I said if it doesn't last me a long time, T56 will definitely happen. This is definitely getting a T56, or we're probably just gonna throw this motherfucker away and just buy a Mach 1. The truth is, if you guys want to know the truth between the 10R80 and the 6-speed, if you guys are building a fully purpose race car, you guys want to get the fastest track time, you guys want to get best draggy times, straight line, whatever it is, 10R80 is the way to go. They're just so strong. The amount of horsepower and torque you can put on those trans without nothing going wrong is pretty solid. For example, my guy Alex, aka Grabber Fox, has over 700 horsepower on his ESS Mustang, and he has a stock 10R80. So I mean, that should say a lot. He did a 4 scan to take off the relearning 10-speed something with the software, and dude, that thing drives like a dream now. So if you guys are building a fully purpose race car, you guys want the fastest track times, I would just go 10-speed. Now, if you want the experience, you want to feel like you're driving a V8, you want to feel like you're driving a muscle car, then go 6-speed. 6-speed is just a preference thing, in my opinion. You can still have a fast fucking car with a 6-speed. You just gotta know how to drive it. Granted, they're not as fast as, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but manual cars just in general can put power down a lot better than autos can. If you guys want to feel like you're driving a V8, I would honestly just end up going 6-speed, but then again, you're gonna lose the quickness with the 10R80. Honestly, there's been a lot of builds out there that were MT82s that smoke 10R80s. You just gotta know how to drive them. You gotta know how to build them. But also, you also gotta think about it like this. What's gonna be cheaper in the long run? God forbid your 10R80 goes out, you're probably gonna have to replace the whole trans. Now, let's just say the MT82 something goes out, like the a synchro, that's replaceable. Or the clutch goes out, replace the clutch. It's kind of easier to maintain a manual than it is an auto. We all know that. My answer to all of that is your preference. You're gonna build a fully built race car. You want to build something that gets the fastest track time. You guys are aiming to win the fastest track time. You guys want to be the fastest out there, 10R80. That's just the plain truth. It kind of sucks that autos are like that now, but it's just the truth. Like I said, I had a choice with my Camaro to get a 10L80 or a 6-speed. I ended up going 6-speed, and I've dogged the shit out of 10 speeds. You just gotta know how to drive. There's my answer. 6-speed, take it if you want to get that experience. You want to feel like you're driving a V8. You want to feel the car. You want to be in control. Manual's the way to go, but you can also still build a badass race car with a 6-speed. And honestly, there's not that many out there anymore. Everybody's going autos now because of the paddles. You either got dual clutch now. You got a bunch of different stuff now that these autos have that the manuals just don't. That just leaves us manual guys as a special breed. But yeah, you guys, that is my answer. I hope you guys take what I say don't take it. At the end of the day, it's your build. It's your race car. You do what you want to do with your build. But like I said, that's just how the kind of mainstream thing is right now, is the 10R80s. They're just so mainstream now. So that's just what you got to do. Overall though, cost effectiveness, as far as, that's a 5.0, I can hear that. Yeah. Cost effectiveness, just building the trans, you don't got to do shit to the 10R80. MT82, you're gonna have to spend a pretty good amount just to make sure the trans is good, which kind of sucks. It's not a tremec. A 6-speed is a 6-speed. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a tremec, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. A 6-speed's a 6-speed. That's plain and simple what it is. Just for reference as well, like my guy Alex with his 700 horsepower Mustang, his 10R80 shifts really well for all the power and abuse that it goes through. He takes care of the car, obviously, you know, and obviously taking care of the car is probably the biggest concern that you're gonna need as far as pushing that much horsepower with a stock trans. But Alex takes really good care of his car. But the reason why he can keep beating on it, because he takes good care of it. And those 10R80s, man, they just can handle a beating, and it's crazy. Cause like that's like the 6L80s. You think the 6L80s can handle that shit? Absolutely not. That's like saying like you got the 6R80s. Those can't handle shit. Those are pretty shitty trans from what I heard. I've never owned one, but that's just what the word is out there, that the 6-speeds from the Gen 2s, the 6-speed autos obviously, are complete trash. Camaro, they weren't the best. I had like a couple buddies of mine that actually owned 5th gens, had the 6-speed autos, and they blew up from, I think, headers and a couple bolt-ons, which is insane. But those 10L80s, 10R80s are absolutely insane. If I were you, go get one. Screw the manual. If you want the experience, get the manual. That's all it is. It's personal preference at the end of the day. So again, to end off the video, if I had to pick, or if I had to give you guys my opinion, 10R80 is the way to go. 6-speed, if you want the fun, if you want the more, if you want to feel connected to your car, if you're not really pushing for the fastest lap time, get a 6-speed. But like I said, don't ever think people who own 6-speeds aren't going to beat 10R80s. There's a lot of 6-speed cars, stick cars, that'll whoop any dual clutch, anything you could think of. Those autos, 6-speeds can still handle their own weight. They're pretty good. They're still valid, especially in 2025. But you guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you're on the channel, hit that little bell notification so you can be notified and be a part of HP Society. We are starting up a race team. Go give a follow to HP Society Racing on Instagram. And yeah, we are pretty excited. We got a lot of things planned for this Mustang. A lot of bolt-on stuff. Ported manifold, intake, throttle body, headers. This thing is gonna be a beast. I'm gonna try to schedule a track day, hopefully soon, before you know, winter gets in and, you know, obviously fall. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.